Think math.
Put a bar chart and a histogram side by side. Both use columns to show a count, and yet the bar chart leaves gaps between its columns while the histogram has none. Is that just how they are drawn? Or is there a reason the bars have to touch? The answer is on the horizontal axis. A bar chart's axis holds separate categories, blood types, or favorite subjects, things that do not run into each other. There is nothing between type A and type B. So separating the bars is the honest thing to do. The gap means exactly that. Nothing lies in between. A histogram's axis is a different animal. It is an unbroken number line, heights or weights, and there are plenty of values between 149 and 150. And the classes are set so that each one begins exactly where the last one ended. The boxes interlock with nothing missing between them. So separating the bars would tell a lie. Open a gap around 150 and a reader takes it to mean that no such value occurs in the data. But people do measure there. They were simply put in the box to the left. Making the bars touch is not decoration. It is keeping the picture truthful. One thing has to be settled where the boxes meet. Does someone at exactly 150 go left or right? Put them in both, and they get counted twice. Put them in neither, and they vanish. So the convention is to include the left end and exclude the right. 150 goes to the right box, the one from 150 up to 160. So bars that touch are saying that the axis is continuous. Where a bar chart's gaps meant nothing lies in between. A histogram has nowhere to put such a gap. Next time, what to read off those columns? The height or the area? See you in the next one. A sip of math every day here at Think Math.